Join us in Ethiopia for the African birthday of Christ from December the 29th, 2025 to January the 7th, 2026. A 10-day tour of Addis Ababa, Shashamane, Sidamo, its sulfur baths, and the majestic waterfalls of the south. Plus, the Battle of Adwa Memorial Museum, the palaces of Haile Selassie I and the great Menelik II, and much, much more will be added to this. Take advantage of our 50% discount until the 1st of October. Purchase your package for the remarkable price of only $1,200. Listen to this. All inclusive means your transportation, your accommodation, your security, and so forth. Again, the 50% offer will last until the 1st of October. To purchase your package or just to receive more information, email us at priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com and you will get more information as it relates to the bonus tour to Lalibela, Ethiopia, the land of origins. See you there. So you ask, do the Ethiopians believe in Haile Selassie I? Well, I would expect that the term believe come with some sort of religious understanding and outlook. Well, as it relates to theology and belief, for the most part, the Ethiopians, as we know, are Orthodox Christians. At this time, the Ethiopians have a lot of Protestants, and Lutherans, and Jehovah Witnesses. Also, Islam plays a very, very, very key part in the lives of many, many Ethiopians, and you still have your tribes that keep the African traditional worship and science alive. So, for the most part, Ethiopians do not quote unquote believe in Haile Selassie I on a religious outlook or religious from a religious point of view. Now, I myself, being underground in Ethiopia, I would have engaged with many Ethiopians and I would have brought to them the presence of Haile Selassie I, whether it's on a portrait or whether it's on the cover of his autobiography. And I will tell you, family, everyone knows Haile Selassie I. Even the young recognizes Haile Selassie I. And many of them say, oh yes, that is our king, Haile Selassie. You know Haile Selassie. You know, at least some of them, for many of them obviously know that this is Rastafari that is with them. Now, listen to this. When you go through the city or the countryside, wherever in Ethiopia, there's nothing around that really highlights or reminds you of Haile Selassie the First. Yes, there's a statue at the AU headquarters, and of course we have this great statue of Menelik the Second, but it is not as if their portraits are out in the open for everyone to see constantly before you. Yet still, we must say that the renovation of specific sites and the inauguration of, for example, the Battle of Adwa Memorial Museum must be commended. For within these institutions and the, as I said, the renovation of palaces and throne rooms, you have history written and you have guided tours and also audio and visual information that will bring to life the history of Ethiopia, its monarchy, and of course its victories, and of course even its trials. Now, this is very important. Yes, it may be open to the tourists, and the regular Ethiopian may not have even ventured into any of these institutions that have been established. But when you visit the Adwa Memorial Museum, when you visit even the Science Museum, when you visit the palaces of Haile Selassie I, you see the children in their uniforms from the various schools coming into these institutions and getting their guided tour. And they're learning of Menelik II. They're learning of Haile Selassie I. They're learning of the Battle of Adawan, Ras Alula, and Ras Mokenen, and Ras Mengesha Johannes, and the great warriors Empress Taitu and Empress Zaditu, because this is the knowledge and the information that is inside of these various museums and various ancient sites that have been renovated. And from my inquiry, it seems as if the history is being encouraged in the school system here in Ethiopia. So I must say, for that part, from what I would have seen, it is something that I definitely commend, and I'm thankful to see that that is the state of at least the education as it relates to our agency. Remember that Diderg, as I would have highlighted as we visited the museum of the memorial of the Red Terror, would have done their best to totally blot out anything that has to do with the ancient monarchy and, of course, Haile Selassie I. So, as it relates to, do the Ethiopians believe in Haile Selassie I? Oh, well, if you're talking about their pride and their agency and their history, oh, for sure, they definitely believe in Haile Selassie I. Give thanks.
Join us in Ethiopia for the African birthday of Christ from December the 29th, 2025 to January the 7th, 2026. A 10-day tour of Addis Ababa, Shashamane, Sidamo, its sulfur baths, and the majestic waterfalls of the south. Plus, the Battle of Adawa Memorial Museum, the palaces of Haile Selassie I and the great Menelik II, and much, much more will be added to this. Take advantage of our 50% discount until the 1st of October. Purchase your package for the remarkable price of only $1,200. Listen to this. All inclusive means your transportation, your accommodation, your security, and so forth. Again, the 50% offer will last until the 1st of October. To purchase your package or just to receive more information, email us at priestisaachinstitute@gmail.com and you will get more information as it relates to the bonus tour to Lalibela, Ethiopia, the land of origins. See you there.